Hello, and welcome to part 2 of our series, Who's in Charge? Today we are going to talk about how God set things up for us to partner with Him to get His will done on this earth. So how does He get His will done on earth? He gets it done through us. He doesn't need us per se, but He has chosen to partner with us, His creation, and so through us is how He gets His will done. But we have to do our part by choosing to partner with Him in His ways. And this is what we talked about in part 1 of this series. So what does it look like to partner with Him? In Genesis 1:26, it says, "Then God said, let us make man in our image according to our likeness." It says we were made in the image of the Godhead, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, also known as Imago Dei. This is describing the way humans are made in the image of God, but it also goes deeper than that. It is describing how we reflect His being, how we resemble Him, and how we represent Him to the rest of His creation. When people look at us, they should see God. I didn't say that we were God. I said we are supposed to bring who He is and all that He is into this created world. We are made with the same DNA as He has. So we have the same thoughts, emotions, imaginations, and a created nature. Here is what Dr. Wood says in her book, Abba Foundation. But He has chosen to involve you and me, even in our limitations, to fulfill His plan for the entire created universe. To this end, God has made a deposit of Himself in each one of us and calls us to use those gifts to serve others as a reflection of His life in us. So her point is that He chose us by putting His nature on the inside of us to bring about His plans on this earth. So how does this relate to partnering with Him? Well, partnering with Him doesn't automatically happen because He's on the inside of us. It is done by us choosing to partner with Him. So we have to be very intentional to lay down what we want, what we think should be done, or the way we want something to be accomplished so that we can pick up His plan in that situation. Jesus is our ultimate example for partnership. We see in John 10:17 and 18, it says, "For this reason the Father loves me, because I lay down my life so that I may take it back. No one has taken it away from me, but I lay it down on my own." Jesus laid down His life for the will of the Father, and because of that partnership, God's will got done, and we live in that blessing today. God still works in this system of partnership today, but just like Jesus had to lay down His own desires and go to the cross to fulfill the Father's will, we have the same responsibility today. So thank you for joining me in this series, Who's in Charge? See you next time.